best advisors on this television program are the camera crew. I asked them in the block, I said, you guys following this? Have you seen in this? And they said, we haven't seen any of this, but we have one question. Why did the IDF even go to the boats? Why did they go to the boats? I'm going to stay on. I'm going to see if we can put something up on the website right after the show, because I got a couple of other things. I'll explain that. And I just assumed people knew, but that's critical. It's critical to understand. But I want to give you this here. We right now have the biggest oil spill possibly in the history of the world, but definitely the history of America going on right now. It's not slowing down. It's only getting worse. They had to call in James Cameron for help. That is a pretty clear sign of desperation. We also have the Obama administration reacting to the spill by saying we're going to shut down all future explorations, cut back on all drilling. It's the summer. Demand for oil goes through the roof in summer. Oh, and on top of that, you got the flotilla incident here that has everybody, we're talking now possible war in the Middle East. Now, I'm not an expert, but usually all those things coming together would make the price of oil skyrocket. What is it doing? Oil prices are down $14 a barrel from last year's summer high. Why? Down $1 since last Friday when this stuff happened over the weekend. Down? Oil down? Why? The answer lies in North Korea. Does anybody remember what North Korea did recently? They blew a ship out of the water. They torpedoed a ship. The IDF has guys with paintball guns literally getting stabbed to death when they decide to shoot in the leg for self-defense. Israel immediately hammered the UN Security Council, quick to condemn the acts of violence committed on the flotilla by Israel. But North Korea's torpedoing of a ship, killing 46. The international community acts with urgency and says, do not condemn North Korea. The world is teetering. Any small push could push things right over the edge. Don't do it. Our world economies are in trouble. And yet this is happening. The world is jumping down the throat of Israel. Why? Why? Is it possible that some people want war and they need an excuse? Is it possible? I mean, look at Turkey. Here's Turkey. Turkey hasn't been an ally of ours or Israel really for a while. They want out. This is a great excuse for them. The Arab world knows America is weak right now, economically, every way. Now's the time to challenge. Russia knows the same thing. The UN is pushing for global governance. Everyone knows this is the moment of opportunity. But it can't be North Korea, because it has to be one that we can use and take advantage. It has to be the right emergency, the best advantage for the enemies of man's freedom. Well, I'll show you one other piece that comes from here in America that you need to know that you won't see anyplace else. In their own words, something is wrong. Evidence, our own assistant to the president for Homeland Security and Counterterrorism, John Brennan. This is the guy helping keep terrorists, what the DOJ say don't exist, out of America. Here's what he said.
In all my travels, the city I have come to love most is Al-Quds.
Al-Quds. Al-Quds. Have you ever heard of Al-Quds before? Well, if you're an Islamicist, you have. The Republican Jewish Coalition says military wing of the Palestinian terrorist group called the Al-Quds Brigade. Or if you're in the Al-Quds unit of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Yeah, Al-Quds. Al-Quds. What is Al-Quds? If you don't want to give the dignity to the city of Jerusalem or Israel, Al-Quds is Jerusalem, without saying that. Oh, there's another guy who we'll have to tell you about at a later date that spoke about Al-Quds. It's the Ayatollah Khomeini. Why are we now talking about Jerusalem as Al-Quds?